This final teaching is on encouragement. And just like the word suggests, that is being in courage. And as we are on our intentional path, and this picture is our picture of our periscope, and I've included a number of eyes there to show all sorts of different intentions that we may have at any one time. Some of us have lifelong intentions, like a gratitude practice, or like being a good mother or a good father. And others of these eyes might be short term projects, so we can have a whole multitude of intentions going at one time. And as we are focused in an intentional way, even on one desideratum, we will discover new insights about ourselves, new patterns. We'll see new habitual patterns that maybe we need to release, and beliefs that no longer serve us. And so, just as in this picture with the mandala in the background, this whole process is kind of a process of pattern identification, which is very powerful and which helps us work with our cognition and thinking. And also, here's some wisdom from Ram Dass, written with Paul Gorman in a book called How Can I Help, from the 1980s. And it's talking about sometimes the greatest service to others happens when we face our own doubts, needs, and resistances, that we cannot grow without this. So if you're finding in this process that you are coming up against resistance, that you have doubts, that you're feeling uncomfortable, you're bumping up against patterns that need releasing, this is a kind of service that's of the highest order. And just engaging in this process, you are serving life. And here is wisdom from the I Ching, hexagram 33, about retreat. And sometimes on our intentional path, there are times when there may be an external shock, something we have over which we have no control, or we just hit big blocks of resistance and we need to retreat. Retreat is a step from strength, as it says here in this I Ching reading. It's prosperous and it's smooth. It's great indeed at the proper time. And retreat is not flight, it is not giving up. So it's a move of strength. So if there are times when that is the appropriate step for you and you check in with your inner container, then that is perfect. And just acknowledge that you're making a step from strength. Also, as we're on our path, we will notice things around us that are may not seem encouraging. And we may see things that seem evil or that we don't understand. And it's very helpful. This is a facilitating belief that comes from Wallace Wattles, but we can train ourselves to look at these things as only something that's undeveloped, like this beautiful bud here. That everything is in a state of becoming, including us. And Mother Teresa had a wonderful way of holding this belief when she was working with sick lepers. She would look in their eyes and see the eyes of Christ. And for her, that she wasn't looking at the body that was decaying. She saw the Spirit of Christ. She saw the becoming in that being. So in everything around us, there is that essence of becoming, and we can choose to look at that. And then we will be uplifted and far more encouraged to stay on our path. And this supports our faith. And we will find that even if we encounter something that looks like failure, when we look back later, we will see that indeed it led to a greater success than we could have imagined. And finally, the RAS experiences are a form of receiving. They validate that we are on track. So please take encouragement from your RAS experiences and look for them, because there will be a sense of speeding up as you acknowledge and give thanks for them. And I'm going to explain something that happened for me in preparing the lesson on letting go. Actually, I had finished the lesson. It was all recorded, sent off to be uploaded for this program, and I was taking a break. And as I was taking that break, I was looking at pictures for something else, and this one flashed by, and I didn't even see the picture. Somehow my eyes fixed on the word letting go, which was the caption for the picture. And lo and behold, it was a picture that someone had taken to depict the image of letting go, with a beautiful red balloon being released by the young woman in this gorgeous landscape with the moon over the water. And I just had to capture that and share that with you. That all these RAS experiences are not only delightful, but they are a sign that you're on the path. So please take encouragement from these. And now I encourage you to enjoy the guided reflection.